Tell me what's your point of view? What's your point of view? Tell me what's your point of view? It is your view, point of view, point of view. What's your point of view? It's time to hear from you. Welcome to Point of View.
Hello, welcome to What's Your Point of View? I am your host, Amanda Johnson. We have an awesome segment lined up just for you. We have none other than the television man himself, Mr. Brandon Hood. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me, Amanda.
Now, you know, I was, we'll save that for later in the interview.
Talk to me.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, you know, I'm Brandon Hood, and I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. As you can hear, you know, like I said on the show, a lot of people say, where's Little Rock? And I always say, Bill Clinton, honey.
The Clintons.
Yeah, so I'm from the South. I've been living up here for about 6 or 7 years in New York, but I recently just relocated to the city of brotherly love.
So we know that you have a heart and a love for fashion.
I do. Probably I would say started at an early age, because if you have a passion for fashion, you have to have a mentor, somebody that you look up to. So I can say I watched my father and my grandfather when I was young, wearing Stacey Adams, wingtip shoes, fedoras, three-piece suits with a pocket watch. Okay. So I can say I was kind of intrigued by that. That dapper, clean-cut look.
You're like, that's my people's right there.
They're my folks. Yeah.
You know, we got to get T-shirts with the passion for fashion.
Oh, absolutely.
I like it.
Oh, that has a good ring to it. Hashtag passion for fashion.
We're going to rock with that. We're going to rock with that.
Right.
So, since you kind of had a visual of fashion, when did you finally, what was your first experience of fashion? You was like, I like this.
Well, a lot of people ask me this, so I have to say, picture day at school. In elementary, picture day. I mean, I wasn't like everybody else in school. Like, I've been wearing three-piece suits, carrying briefcases, London fog, trench coats when I was young. So I already knew I had a call on my life in elementary when I couldn't wait for picture day. Like, that's when you get ready to bring who you are fashion-wise to the forefront.
Right.
You know how you lay your clothes out at the night before and say, oh, I'm going to be sharp tomorrow.
I can't sleep.
Right. So in school, that's where you develop your swag. Elementary, on into middle school, high school, that develops who you're going to be, actually, as far as your image.
Right, especially in Little Rock.
Well, people say, you know, Little Rock, that's Southern. What y'all know about fashion? But, you know, it's in the water.
Right.
You know, I grew up watching Soul Train. You know, you pick up different fashion points from different people that you look up to. Right. So, I mean, you know, even though I wasn't born in a big city, you know, all you have to do is turn on the TV and get inspired.
Exposure is everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So when you finally, getting into fashion is not always easy.
It's not.
So give us a little bit of information as far as some of the struggles of getting into it.
Right. As far as doing what I do, a lot of people ask me this, and to be a stylist or a wardrobe specialist, there are different avenues that you can take. Now, if you work with someone that's already established and being their intern, that's a way to go. But my story is a little bit different because, as I said before, you know, I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas, so who's big and rapping and doing something down there? Nobody.
Right.
So I initially had to make the conscious decision to move out of Arkansas. That was step one. So when I moved to New York, I figured, okay, so this is what I want to do. What's the first thing that you would do, Brandon, to tackle this? Work in retail.
Yes.
Find you somewhere working high-end retail.
Yes.
Kind of get your feet wet. It doesn't matter, like, if you don't start out high-end, you start right here. Right. So I started like at a mid-length retail and kind of got a taste of what it was to work in Soho. You know, if you ever go to New York to work in that West Broadway area where you have Chanel, you have Hervé Leger, you have all these high-end stores, and so why not that's something to get inspired from. So I started out working retail, right?
Take a note. I love it.
Yeah.
That is a good point to make.
Yeah, because you start out, you get a taste of retail, you get a taste of working with high-end clients, you get a taste of working on how to clientele, to build a rapport with people with money.
Hello.
You know, everybody with money doesn't want to work with any and everybody, so you have to develop a swag on how to approach people with money when you want them to buy.
Right. And if you say the right words, like ching ching.
They be like, go run my card, young man.
That's
what I like to hear.
Right. It's interesting that you would say that, and just making notes that that is a very good point. Because I was in Burlington Coat Factory and I found this beautiful shirt, pink and gray and black. And one of the sales guys came up to me. He said, "I know what will go perfect with that shirt."
Absolutely.
And he came up with this certain grayish color, and I would have never thought. I'm thinking pink, black, white. I never looked at the gray, and I'm like,
and you just found that by somebody working in Burlington Coat Factory. So at least he took the extra step and the extra initiative to come over and suggest, because people don't want to be sold to. They want you to make suggestions.
I'm like, them pants a little bit out of my budget, but I'm going to let you know that that's a good look.
Right.
But we see you on television.
Yeah.
You are international.
57 countries. The show is running in 57 countries. Yay.
So what we are going to do right now, we are actually going to take a look at you in action.
There we go.
Check this out.
I am born for this.
Yeah, one of the most shocking moments of this episode was when we first met Rachel.
Oh, I see all the colors of the rainbow.
Rachel! For real, I thought somebody was pulling a prank on me, or like this was one of Jonathan's jokes, because that was a lot.
It looks like you just got off a float.
You know, I just did.
Every day's a parade.
Every day.
She has a roommate that's a drag queen, a female illusionist.
My best friend's a drag queen. I love drag.
Now we get it. So that's a good influence. She has a bubbly personality.
It's sickening.
I love Rachel. When did you get to that point to say, like, I want to kind of dress normal?
I want to date. I want
You want to date?
And eventually I want to have a family and be married. And I know that this is really fun and youthful, but it's a costume. I do know that.
She was so vulnerable.
I have a lot of body issues. I feel like nobody will judge my body with all of this.
Literally hiding under all the makeups and the wigs and carrying on.
Rachel was so ready to make a change.
So they have a spandex factory?
Oh yeah, they have a couple of them.
We're going to take the needle and thread from you.
I try. I just end up hating shopping.
Absolutely. It was so much deeper in clothes with her.
When I have to look at myself in the mirror over and over again and hate it.
Yeah, you know what? I just really, really wanted Rachel to win.
After a day of that, I'm done. Why would I put myself through all that torture again?
I know what it's like to feel invisible.
I've been through that.
Yeah, we all have.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, it was literally peel the layers off the onion.
Because once we took down all that color,
It was peel the layers off the makeup.
put up the wigs,
Just pull the layers with the clothes.
and put her in some good clothes.
Ow! Amazing.
Rachel!
I love this.
Now we speaking my language. Ooh.
10s across the board.
This is so awesome.
When I tell you Rachel looks so different at the end.
After she was transformed, she was transformed. She didn't look like she was supposed to be in the circus or on stage.
Big change, Rachel. Love it. And I love you, boo.
Tell me what's your point of view.
R&B, pop, and hip hop right here in the studio.
The 40 are alive, living in the moment. I'm a star in the making.
Yeah.
But I'm just going with the flow. I'm having fun.
Welcome to Point of
You just hear me say knock, knock, knock.
Did you just hear me say, you ain't outside, you knock, nobody come, then you go home?
coming back to haunt us unless we approach it.
It was me and you, Bonnie and Clyde. Parties didn't even start popping till we got there.
Let me finish, you mother!
Forgive me, sister. I surrender. Oh,
Forgive me, darling, for my very selfish way, and for how I did you oh so very wrong, oh so very wrong that day. You could have left me.
Hello, welcome to What's Your Point of View? I'm your host, Amanda Johnson, and I thank you for tuning in. And we are about to talk to the songbird herself, Miss Tracey Preston. How are you doing?
I'm very well. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
I am glad you are here too. I was like, I get to hear Tracey sing. First time I heard you sing on stage, I was like, you better sing.
Oh, thank you.
If it wasn't going to throw you off, I might have threw my shoe at you.
Thank you.
Well, let's tell the people a little bit about who Tracey is.
Singer, songwriter, actress. I've been singing since I could remember. And right now I've just ventured out into my own solo career. I just released a single. Congratulations. Thank you. I just released a single. It's called Soarin'. And I currently do a whole lot of background work as well. I'm touring with Vivian Green and Jessica Reedy, so I'm just blessed.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So you've been every time I see you, you're singing, and everybody was like, that's my girl. She's doing her thing. What finally pushed you to take that next step to do your own project?
I just discovered that it was time. First of all, me having a singing career is not something that I ever really wanted. But you know, through prayer and getting to know God, he kind of showed me that it's why I'm here. And through my relationship with him, you know, I really began to want to please him. So it's like, okay, if this is why I'm here, then this is what I want to do. And my passion for it just began to grow. I've always loved music, but I like to be in the background. I like to push other people. I love the camaraderie of singing harmony. So I was fine in the church choir. I really was. I never did talent shows, or I never tried to pursue this. But you know, once I realized that it's why I'm here, this passion and this burning desire began to grow in me, and I started to pursue it. And you know, you can't be a singer without music.
That is true. Now, be honest. Did you think about auditioning for Chasing Destiny? I'm just gonna ask.
I didn't.
Okay, just checking. You know, just thought I'd throw it out there.
Being honest, and I love Kelly Rowland, and I respect.
You look like you could be her sister, though.
Thank you. I love her and I respect her, and I love Destiny's Child. I love what they've accomplished, but I'm all about purpose, and I just knew that that wasn't what I was supposed
All right,
to
I thought I'd just check. I just was checking. I was like, okay, I can see you on the camera. But I know you're going to be on camera anywho.
Oh, well, look.
Hello. Bam. Bam.
I'm on camera.
But, you know, the first time I actually saw you were on stage. Now, how did you cross over from singing to stage? What kind of put you in on that stage?
Acting.
Mm-hmm.
Acting is something that I pursued first.
Gotcha.
Now that's what I wanted to do all on my own. Like, I noticed that when I would watch TV with people, when I would watch plays, a lot of people would be enjoying what was happening, and I would be picking things apart. I'd be like, oh, that didn't look real. She should have did this. Her voice should have went like that. That would have been cool. And once I started talking to people about that, and I saw that wasn't really normal, I'm like, I think I want to do this. And so I went to Freedom Theater when I was 17, and I graduated from their intensive training program. And I was approached by a guy named Dwayne Wiggins, and he asked me to be a part of his company, and I did a lot of plays with them. And it was just an easy transition for me from acting to singing, but acting was first. And I wanted to act because I felt like it would incorporate all of the things that I love. It would incorporate music. My whole goal, like my biggest goal and longest existing dream, is to be on Broadway.
All right.
Yeah, I get to
well,
sing,
you're not
I get
far
to
from
dance, I get to act. So
yes, you're
that
not
would
far.
be amazing. Thank
You're not
you.
far.
Thanks.
I'm sure you'll be like, go. The stage gets higher, like, you go, girl.
Thank you.
But you got a lot of good reels out there, so I know it's only a matter of time.
I appreciate that.
But talk to us about your project.
I would like to start recording an album. I have so many songs written, like hundreds of songs written. So it's almost like busting out of me at this point. I would love to start recording. But I just have to wait till the time presents itself and wait till I'm able to do that. But yeah, as soon as I can, that's the next move.
All right.
Yeah.
Talk about the song that you're going to perform today. Talk to us.
Yeah, Soarin' has an interesting story. I was doing background for an artist named Joshua Rogers, and he won Sunday's Best. And he came to town and he needed some singers, and someone called me, and before you know it, I was on stage with him. And afterwards, the guy who played bass for him approached me and he said, "Do you write?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, I'd like to send you some music." And I said, "Okay, send it over." So he sent me about 3 tracks, and the track behind Soarin' was the first one I listened to. And I just became inspired, like right away. Like I became inspired by it. And I prayed about it, and these lyrics just poured out of me. Like I wrote that song, he sent it to me within an hour. I sent it back to him completely finished. Wow. I was very inspired by it, and it just kind of sat for a while because I was writing it for somebody else. So I wanted to be like behind the scenes, like, oh, I wanted to turn on the radio and hear somebody singing that song one day. And I think I know that just wasn't God's plan. So nobody took the song, nobody wanted to like grab it and use it and sing it. And when it became time to release my own single, God just kind of dropped it in my mind. I was like, oh, Soarin', that's my song. So it has its whole purpose. Yeah. So I love it. I fell in love with it, and I've completely owned it. And I eventually realized that the song was always for me.
Right. Now, if somebody said, okay, I want to hear Soarin' again, how could they do that?
It is available on iTunes. It's available on Google Play, Amazon, Spotify, anywhere you can download music digitally, it's available.
So how can somebody get in contact with you?
My booking email is tpreston, it's TPRESTON bookings@gmail.com. I'm also on social media. You can follow me at I am Tracey Preston on Instagram, Tracey Preston Artist on Facebook, and those outlets will lead you to the others.
All right. Well, I am ready to hear the songbirds sing. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of Miss Tracey Preston right after this.
Tell me what's your point of view.
R&B, pop, and hip hop right here in the studio.
Love for the time. It's all alive. Living in the moment. I'm a star in the making.
Yeah. But I'm just going with the flow. I'm having fun.
Welcome to Point of View. I used to be the one so small, intimidated by it all. Feet never left the ground. No dreams, no hopes, too much it seemed. These things could never be for me. The weight just held me down until I searched deep inside the corners of my mind to unlock treasures waiting for me to find. The key to finding me wasn't chasing my dreams, and now in doubt, hitting the ground, my feet start to take flight, and I hear the call of destiny. It's finally within my reach, and I began to fly. But the place for me was never too far. I just had to search deep inside the corners of my heart. Oh, and the key to finding me. And now I'm so ready, yeah. Now I'm so ready, yeah, yeah. When I found the beauty, all of the way fell, and now so ready, yeah. Oh, no more worries, just uplifted hands, yeah. Oh, no more boundaries, no more worries, I can, yeah. Oh, no, no, no more worries, just uplifted hands to the sky, yeah, yeah. And now I'm so ready. No more worries for me. Yes, I can do anything. I can do anything. Oh, if I only believe, yeah, yeah. So right, yeah. No worries for me. I'm totally free. My hands to the sky. Now I can fly. No boundaries no more. Now I can soar, yeah. I never thought it would be me, but I can't do anything, yeah. No more boundaries holding me, no. So right, yeah. Tell me what's your point of view?
R&B, pop, and hip hop right here in the studio.
Love for the time. It's all alive, living in the moment. I'm a star in the making.
Yeah. But I'm just going with the flow. I'm having fun.
Welcome to Point of View.
The red carpet for the Philadelphia Independent Film Awards.
Nakia Dillard,
Jezebel Montero, Amira Smith, Danielle Irwin,
Andre Antoine,
My film is called Better Half.
Scott Reese,
Sin Sutphin, and we're all here from Diary of a Bad Man.
Maurice Barrymore, Nathan Gall, Ricky Kinnebrew, Bill Fortune,
Tiffany Yancey,
The Love 'em or Leave 'em cast and crew.
Margot Singalese,
Aisha Woods,
Jonathan Josie,
Allison Armstrong. I'm from Toronto.
Noble Prince Hart from Louisville, Kentucky,
Mia Mendez,
and we are the MeWe crew.
Roxy Fed,
Christina Sampson,
Brenda L. Thomas,
Louis Duval. My name is Toby Gaddison.
Dallas Wills.
I'm presenting the Check to the Covenant House tonight.
Our film, Casanova Was a Woman.
Columbia University. This is our thesis film.
Wonderful camaraderie of filmmakers, directors, producers, writers.
Very experienced and very talented, hard-working filmmakers.
Really excited for the filmmakers. I'm really excited.
It's very artfully done and, definitely deserves attention.
Honored and proud to be part of this.
We're excited as filmmakers.
Bring it in, baby. Superstar. It's crazy.
Excited for the vision and the years to come.
I know, I'm so excited.
We love Philly.
Great people need great people. Hello, I'm Floyd Marsher, founder of the first annual Philadelphia Independent Film Awards, and we are so excited to be here today. This is absolutely phenomenal. I could not have envisioned this. Yes. Hello, this is Floyd Marshall Jr., the writer and executive producer of Compromise, and you are watching What's Your Point of View?
It's time to hear from you. Welcome to Point of View.
Desperate people do desperate things.
So we compromise every day in life.
Hey everybody, I am here and I'm excited to be standing next to the director and the producer of Compromise, Floyd Marshall Jr.
Hi, how are you?
I'm excited. I'm just excited about waiting to see Compromise. First, I want to say congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, give us some information about how this day came about. Just give us a little bit, because I know you probably have.
Yeah, I could be here all night. You know, a lot of hard work with a lot of cast members. You know, everyone, they were so professional. They were always on point. And it was just a great group of people to work with. My director, Angelique Marshall, kept everything tight. So, you know, a lot of hard work, and people will see the culmination of all the hard work that the cast members did. I just put it on paper, and they just took it and they ran with it.
Well, thank you for having the vision. So, for us that are sitting there watching TV, give us some information about what we can expect by watching Compromise.
Okay, well, you will definitely get surprised. You'll be a little bit taken aback because, you know, the language is strong. But the movie is basically about family and betrayal. So if you're into, I guess, like the Shakespearean type of novels, that's basically what I based this film off of, Macbeth. So if you like a little bit of mystery and twists and turns, then this is the type of film. And Pretty Women, because we have some pretty women in this. So if you like Pretty Women, this is definitely a film you want to see.
Because I saw a couple people were talking about the gangster in the movie, but it has balance.
Oh, absolutely. You know what? When I first wrote this, one of the things that I said is I like an intelligent gangster film. A Sugar Hill. I know it's a cliche, but The Godfather. Those are gangster films, but it's controlled violence. You know, it's not gratuitous. You know, no one's, you know, turning the gun sideways, things like that. It's control. It's violence when violence is needed. But, you know, if I can talk about it, because sometimes talking is all that's needed. And those are the type of films that I like to write, that, you know, that everyone can actually sit down and enjoy.
I need a problem fixed.
What kind of problem?
The problem you always fix.
Who?
Aaron.
I can't do that, Ethan.
What?
He has me on retainer.
Retainer? You're a damn killer.
A killer with a code. He has me on retainer for a year. I can't kill him, but I can kill you.
Okay, so before we go, if someone's out there who's a director or a starting producer, what would be a note to self that you would give them?
Do not take no for an answer. No is an opportunity for me to get you to say yes. So I don't really look at no's. Robert Townsend said it's going to take you 700 no's to get to one yes. So I don't, when someone says no, I say, okay, then it's time for me to go a different route to get you to say yes. So my thing would be, do not take no for an answer.
So no is not a negative thing to you?
No, not at all. No and can't. I don't know what those words mean. I don't know. They're just out there.
They're just in the dictionary, but they're not in our vocabulary.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
All right, you stay tuned. We have more of Compromise right after this.
We compromise every day.